So guys, welcome back. You might have realized there was no video for May, and I kind of apologize, but uh, my employment's going to end soon. I mentioned this before. The job that I thought had lined up didn't end up going through, so I've been working on taking care of cleaning some other stuff up. But I figured in between video projects and stuff, since a lot of stuff's on hiatus, we would do a video looking over all my Walkmans that I have. I will iterate though. I'm not going to be showing off the mini disc Walkmans. Those are at a separate location at the moment, and I've been doing videos on those. I also do not have all of the CD Walkmans that I thought I had, and all of the radio or FM Walkmans. I thought they were all in one place. I forgot that a few of the CD Walkmans I had in another locale, and I was going to group them all together. Unfortunately, they're in a place that's broken, or the entrance is broken, I should say, to get into the storage unit, so there's that. Also, before we do go further, I'm going to say thank you to the newest patron by the username Missing No, like in the Pokemon glitch character. Thank you for subscribing at $1 patron level. I do appreciate it. I'll try to remember to put you at the end of the credits. This isn't going to be like a well-edited video or anything too crazy. Just going to show you guys some of the Walkmans I picked up over the years. We're going to start with some of the CD ones because I don't have all of them in one place. Nothing too crazy. I won't go into details. If you see any models that you know, or any models that you think I should try to get repaired or show in the future, please do say so. The heat also has been making me feel out of it a lot lately, so if I stumble my words or anything, don't really edit that out, I'm sorry. This one I don't get the sticker all the way off. Some of these work, some of these need some deep cleaning and repair. Some of them might need a belt. This is an odd one. I don't have the power supply for it, but it wasn't fully working. Here's a CD Walkman with a special dock and an aux-in. If I recall, I tried using the power thing and the dock seemed to power on, but the CD player doesn't. People, if you get these, definitely get the batteries out of them as soon as you can. That corrosion can kill a unit, kind of. Makes it a lot harder to try to clean and work on them. Here's an S2 era CD Walkman. This one I believe works. I traded one of them or gave one to a coworker to use. But yeah. We're not going to focus on the CD ones too much right now, just because I don't have all of them in place like I thought I did. And we're not going to focus on the radio ones either. So. We did have some headsets set aside that went with some of these. Those got separated too. I was reorganizing things. I got halfway done before other things kind of happened in life. I know someone's going to say I didn't clip my fingernails before this. Here's a small radio Walkman. We're not going to go over all the models for all of these. Another FM stereo Walkman. This one I just got recently. It's a portable FM stereo one. I don't think it works though. Here's a sports FM stereo one. And I guess that actually does it for all the radio and CD ones that I have aside. I do have some covers that I got on other things or just loose from different yard sales and stuff. Didn't always have the Walkman with them. I do have some Walkman belts that I'm not sure which units they go to. One or two of them were attached to something else randomly, so that's weird. Another cover. Before we actually get into the main thing, my boss used to be a Sony cassette and headphone rep. And he gave me this goofy thing. Before they kind of standardized that you would just put your Walkman around your waist or in your pocket, they made a specialty hat where you put the Walkman into here, and then you would tuck it in, have the headphones going out to your ears. And they'd have these little holes for you to put in your ear socket. It's so goofy. I mean, it's a very 80s thing to also have and look at. Obviously, you look like a fool wearing this nowadays, or in general, even back then. I don't know if there's a made in Indonesia, one size fits all tag, but besides that, no other markers. But yeah, he got one of these for free back in the day. I do thank him. I don't think I'll ever watch one of these videos, but that's the craziest Walkman merch I got. It's technically the only crazy Walkman merch I got. I haven't found any manuals or pamphlets or anything, really cases or anything to go with these. I do think I have a CD Walkman that's in its box, but that is packed away for now. Alright. Might as well start with one of the good ones, or one of the big ones. I have a WM-8. My friend's grandmother passed away and they found that in her stuff and they donated it to me. It was working fine for a little bit, but then a little bit into me using it, the belt started to wear. The belt's eventually gone. I know someone locally I'm going to get to try to repair this because I have lost a Walkman to me failing to repair it. I was close to getting it done and then one of the cables snapped and I wasn't able to really solder it back on. So I did end up selling that for parts. I am going to be starting to sell certain things for parts on the eBay store. So if you're interested in that, please check it out. I'll put a link down below. But yeah, if I recall, that is the unit that they used in Stranger Things. So ever since that happened, I've been getting a few people messaging me from South America and other locales asking to spend a lot of money on it. But no plans on selling it. That's going to remain with me. I've been using it for a few photos. Some of them turned out okay, some of them didn't. So another, not as kind of neat, but also kind of neat. I have one of my first Sony Walkmans. So in the 90s they made these simpler toyish versions of Sony products for kids. You've probably seen the video of my sketchpad that I've done before. That's an older video of mine. And that will go there. I do want to find the other ones in the series. There weren't too many. Actually, let me tell you the model number while I have it with me. WM-3300. Interesting model number. And we might as well go over the sports ones. This one's really beat up. It is a WM-AF54. I'm sorry, my eyesight's been a little bad lately. It is not in working condition. I found it just for free somewhere, so I grabbed it. If I can find the spare parts, I'll repair it. And I think I have two of the same Walkman. Yeah, I got two WM/SFX, excuse me, WM/FXF10. One with the back clip and one without. If I remember, they both need belts at the moment. Most of these I've found locally, pretty much all of them I found locally for super cheap at thrift stores, yard sales, swap meets, used stores. So I haven't paid much into them and I haven't really got them repaired. Oh, I also somehow have two WM/FS191. One with the clip and one without. Just like that. Also sports Walkmans. I do plan to do some teardown and cleaning videos once I get things more straightened out in my life. And then possibly redo some belts. There's a fellow locally I know that will help me do that, so I might just outsource it to him for a few things. And again, if you want to see any videos about these, then let me know. I do have one Sports 2 Walkman. Tell me what you think. Do you think that the white Sports 2 colors are as striking as the yellow Sports 1 series Walkmans? I'm trying to look at the number. Oh, it says on the front. So WM/FS2222. Those are all the sports ones for now. Nothing's going to be organized in this video, like I've already stated. I do have one with the matching headphones. WN/FX32. This one was working okay. The belt's starting to go, so it plays low now. I was gifted this one recently by someone that came into my job. A WM/FX423. The original headphones or earbuds are there. The foam's worn off of them though, so it is not working. WM/FX30. I believe that this one is also not working. Almost all these aren't working. I'm just going to probably repeat that a few times in the video. WM/FX21. This one was refurbished at one point by Sony officially, or by an official place. You can tell with the sticker. That one was working for a bit, and then belt went. WM/EX102. My light just kicked on even more. That was weird. WM/A12. I think this is an 80s model. Man, one of the clips might go to that. My one plan is to eventually, once I get my own place, get some wall shelves and stuff up and kind of put these all on display. WM/FX271. This one is a 90s model with a digital display and digital tuning built in, so it has a built-in radio. It does have a little transparent thing for the cassette part on the back. Nothing too crazy. So most people really look after the 80s models because that was quote-unquote the peak of it. Those are some crazier models. As you go into the 90s, you get some of the cheaper, more mass-produced plastic ones. But I still think they're neat enough to check out. Alright, WM/FX141. I also need to remember to catalog all these on my Google Doc that I keep track of everything as far as Walkmans go. WM/FX195. WM/FX20. Some of these are a little harder to read than others. WM/FX193. That one actually still has its 25-hour playback sticker. It's kind of neat. I'm hoping I find some more. I do ask anybody I know if they have any Walkmans laying around. Oh, here's an FX30 that I got from a fellow. Not working, missing battery back, but I'll keep it for parts or display. In fact, is that the same model as that? No, those are two different models, aren't they? No, there's two. Okay, so I do have a parts one. That's cool. No clip. Let's clip on that one. That's neat. I didn't have that one marked down. WM/FX90? Or 290, I'm sorry. The 90s model. Just like the little plastic bits on the back. You kind of touch it with your fingers. There's such a range of like minor design changes and aesthetic choices. Like these ones, I have... Some of these case covers go for that, I'm pretty sure. One of them does. Just the switch over to the digital controls on the front, and then the clear thing on the back to see the tape. I just love Walkmans in general. I think they're a neat design. I think they're a neat product. Cassette culture's neat, although I haven't had the space or time to make any. It's a niche thing. Some people think that cassettes will come back the same as vinyl. Yeah, it's not going to happen really. There'll be collector's items, there'll be a niche thing, and there'll still be a cassette culture, but it's never going to be a mainstream thing again. If it is, then man, shock me. WM/FX101. Man, this is a mess. FX-451. I might as well not say the WM. All Walkman models are predetermined WM dash, and then whatever series, number, yada yada they are. WM/FX323. So this one has a silverish color. Some of these did come in different colors, and I'd really like it if I could find the alternative colors that they came in. The CD ones that was more common with, and I do have a pair of Psych CD ones that kind of match that design philosophy. I'll show them someday, but not today. And then WM/F68. This one's probably not too high-end. I don't have encyclopedic knowledge of all the Walkmans off the top of my head. I'll say that as well. But I like this one's simple plastic design, simple colors. I'm most certain this one came in a different color besides white, just judging by its aesthetic and its era. So, but yeah, guys. Not a polished video, not an organized video. I would never intended it to be, but I had to do inventory of all these again, and I figured I'd show you guys all of them and ask which models did you see here do you have? Which models do you think I should get fixed up? Keep in mind I'll probably stick to the cassette parts. If I can get them clean, the radio ones either will probably need a simple cleaning or not. I don't think I can do much repair. But yeah, what do you think? Which one do you think I should do a video on first? Which one would you like to see a video on? Which one do you guys own? Which ones do you think are neat? What era have you had a Walkman? Just in general, let me know. I'm curious what the community thinks. Do you have any stories in general? I know those are mostly like engagement questions, but I'm curious, and I feel like this is a good time to just ask and show you guys and share this with you. The other thing I was going to say is I think the Discord invite works, hopefully. It keeps on breaking itself and reverting back to a 7-day period that it would last instead of infinite. So if the link below works, then it does. I also have no access to the Facebook page at the moment. For some awful reasons, Luck said that. I figured I'd put that update in at the end of it. And again, at the end of the video, since I'm just going to wrap it up here, wait for you guys' response. Thank you, Missing No, for the $1 patron tier. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully you stay safe, take care, and I'll see you with a different video as soon as I can make it. Bye for now, guys. Take care.